Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2024 Volkswagen Atlas SEL Premium R-Line 4Motion Turbo. This particular one is deep black pearl effect on the exterior with Shetland beige leather interior. It features keyless entry on all four doors, an LED running light around the outside edge here and over here, an LED light bar across the middle, and a light up logo back here. I believe that's an LED light as well, but you got the much more rugged looking grille on the front here. These little black areas right here, the R-Line badge right there, and you have different air intakes on the sides here with piano black. It shows up all black on this car, but if you got a different color, you'd see the gloss black, and a splash of chrome down at the bottom. The front camera's right there. Power folding mirrors on this one. The panoramic sunroof is standard. Silver roof rails, silver window surrounds, R-Line badge right here on the front two doors. 21-inch R-Line wheels. Body colored paint below the chrome line down here and also at the base of the bumper. Quad faux exhaust tips on the back. A bumper dillo is actually on this one here. It says Atlas right below the light up logo back here. This entire light assembly here lights up at night, and that logo lights up red. It says Atlas right below that there. You can kind of see it. It's actually on now. It's illuminated there. 5,000 pound tow hitch down here at the bottom with a 7-pin adapter. Even though this is a turbo 4-cylinder, it does still pull 5,000 pounds. 273 foot-pounds of torque, 269 horsepower. So it's 7 less horsepower than the V6 of the previous model. However, the torque is higher, so the car feels faster. Wood grain interior right here around the door handle here and the door locks as well. Harman Kardon now is your premium audio instead of Fender. So you've got this walnut, almost walnut color wood grain panel right here. You do also get leatherette arm pad here trimmed out in Shetland beige on the arm pad here, perforated leatherette here, and regular leatherette above. Silver tips on the window switches. The door handle now has a bottom to it here. You can store things in that as well, and your bottle and cup storage down below. Silver stainless steel scuff plates right here on the door entry. Memory seats right here, 3-seat memory. Power lumbar. Forward back up and down is handled here. Seat back adjust here. And let's take a look at this seat here. There's a little bit of white piping on the seat here. This is a diamond stitched Shetland beige here. So you've got this new upholstered seat here. That piping continues up into the headrest here. It's a manually adjusted headrest with the button right here. Dual contrast stitch band right here on the arm pad, trimmed out in beige leatherette. And there's a sneak peek at the seats in the back. Those two outboard captain's chairs are heated. They also have that diamond cross stitch there. And in the back seats there, even though they're leatherette, they have a diamond stitch pattern on them as well. Those headrests flick up with the flick of a wrist. Passenger seat over here is also leather and heated and ventilated. So as we go ahead and climb in here, get a glimpse of the stainless steel pedal caps down here and the footrest over here on this side. I'm wearing boring Beetlejuice socks today. You can see those there. Here's your digital cockpit right here. A leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel. The sport grip steering wheel is now, it appears to be gone, but it still says R-Line down to the bottom with a splash of piano black here. Flat silver finish on the 3 spokes here for the steering wheel with the Volkswagen logo in the center. Volume control is done over here. And man, I need to turn down that fan. The heat index is supposed to hit 118 today. That's unbelievable. But the temperature is only going to hit the upper 90s to 100. So I had it on full blast there. Automatic headlights here. You do also have max defrost here, rear defrost here. Poor weather lights are also there, and you can change your mode for the headlights there. On this digital cockpit though, you have 3 main views here. There's 1, there's 2. Actually, you're going to have more than 3 on ones equipped with navigation. So there's 4, there's 5, and then there's that main one. Now you can also arrow down to zoom in on the map. Oh, nope, not on that one. But you can arrow down and change what's displayed here. Road sign display, speed, date and time is one of them as well as a blank one right there. And you can also adjust what's over here on the left and over here on the right by hitting these tabs right here. The left tab brings up this side, and I can scroll through those items there using the up down arrow here. Fuel tank display, assist systems, operating temperature, start stop, settings, no display, economy, average fuel economy, but gear display is probably what most people are going to select. And in the right tab here, I can actually arrow over and do the same on this side. I can do speed, time, acceleration, compass, destination info, settings, no display, travel distance, time, average speed, navigation, audio. Actually, I'll do audio. We'll arrow up here and just hit OK. So now it shows audio there. Dynamic sign, road sign displays right there. And new for 2024, if you can see it, up there, right there, heads up display. The dynamic road sign display is showing right there, as well as the speedometer. If you were doing turn-by-turn directions, they would show up there as well. As it says, same as what I have in my Golf R. So heads-up display is now standard on the SEL and the SEL Premium R line. So that wood grain continues across over here. There's also a double, now a double stack vent here that mimic the headlights here. Pretty cool. Piano black down below that, and then that leatherette right here, and the perforated leatherette below that. So you've got these layers that come out of the door and continue across under the infotainment center over in the tie-in to the other door on the other side. Double stack vent over there, two vents right here that are down below. You have a slider up here where you can adjust your temperature here just by hitting the blue button to go lower, the red button to go warmer, and volume control is a slider right there, and then the same on the passenger side over here. Now, these are not backlit, so at night you're going to know by touch where these are, or you can access the screen right here. By touching right there, it brings up your temperature settings here, and you can hit plus or minus. You can also sync where they're paired, and then also you can turn off the rear, turn it off, lock it out where they can't control any of the things in the back, or you can adjust the vents and the fan speed here just by sliding across here. You also have smart climate, air care, which is your air filtration system, which filters out the bad air, the stinky air, before it circulates it in the cabin. Very cool. You do also get something called smart climate. Hello, Volkswagen. My feet are hot. So if you didn't hear what she said cooling your feet in the front. So I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to access this and turn that off. And go back to smart climate here, and I'm going to bring that fan speed back down. All right, so that way it doesn't interfere with the video here so much. There's my screen there. Just like on your iPhone or Android, the square is going to bring you back home. It brings you back to here, telephone, media, navigation. You can actually swipe down and you can adjust these things here, and you can change this from bright to dark. You get those settings there and swipe up. Whoops. There you go. Swipe across, or swipe back. You have gesture control right there, so you don't have to touch it. App Connect allows you to do Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wirelessly on the car. You do have a wireless charging pad right here, two USB-C connections right here, and then a third USB-C up here on the side for a dash cam. You do also get on this one you get the HomeLink auto dimming mirror with a digital compass right there. 3-door garage door memory and a Bluetooth button right there. Back down here to the infotainment system though, and just hit that home button again. There's my radio. It's AM, FM, satellite, and internet for my frequencies. All right, and then you get you also get navigation on this one. So navigation is on board on the SEL and SEL Premium R line. Here's the screen for you here. Here's a status bar that shows the status of your trip if you're using the navigation. You can also display navigation over here. So just by hitting the down arrow here, I can change and have that navigation in there. I can also hit view, and that goes to this screen here, and I can zoom in and zoom out using the up down arrows right here and change what's displayed there. Whoops, I'm not going to mess with that. And then hit view again, and then I have this one here. This is for my adaptive cruise control and travel assist. And speaking of those items, over here on the tip of the stalk, there's a button to bring up lane assist. Lane assist is active now, and you also get adaptive cruise control, regular cruise control, side assist, which is my blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and front assist. Those are all standard items on this car. You do also get Volume control right here. Sound skip, preset skip right here. As a yawn, sorry guys. This trap door here, you just push and it closes. Your shifter is all different now. So this shifter here controls reverse, neutral, drive, and sport mode. Okay, up here is a button, a push button for park, and here's your start stop button here, and your e-brake is right here. You just lift up on that guy to activate, and you put your foot on the brake and push down to release. The shifter though does do, as I said, neutral, reverse, drive, and sport. So to put it in reverse, I just put my foot on the brake, shift up. If you heard that little chime there, it shows reverse right here in yellow. It also brings up the rear view camera. I do have trajectory steering. I turn the wheel left, I turn the wheel right. The yellow line moves accordingly. The red line signifies where my bumper is. Green line signifies straight back. And push that park button, and now it's back in park. And back to the home screen here. Up here, this split screen here, it shows that I have a message here. I also have my tire pressures, and then also oil level right here. So I can also turn on the automatic, or turn off the auto start stop system right there. And then I can also customize what's displayed in these tiles here. So I can go through this here. If I wanted to take navigation away, I can touch and hold. Brings up the trash can, and I can actually delete that and replace it with one of these other tiles. Not going to do that definitely because this car has navigation, but you do have that feature. Same here, you can delete tiles and change them to something else. This is just a bigger version here. Your settings, time and date, all of these good things here. Your mobile devices, restore factory settings, CarNet. CarNet is going to allow you to remote start the car from your phone, unlock it, things of that nature. Your sound system, AM, FM, and satellite. As I said, you do also get sound focus, so you can move the speakers around. If you have somebody sleeping in a car, you can also turn it to where it's surround sound, or you can do stereo. You can move it either way. Pretty cool. Balance and fader, you can do all of that there too. Whoops. Balance and fader is right up here, and you can adjust sound here. I have Harman Kardon in my Golf R and absolutely love it. Now, this one does also have park assist. We're gonna go back home. It also has park assist. That menu's down here. There's park assist there, and park distance sensors right there. Now I'm going to get out of that. If I want to do Clima, I can just push the Clima button right there. That brings up this screen here as well. And then there's my fast access to my heated seats and ventilated seats, and those stay put over here on this corner, so you always have access to those, the ventilated seats and heated seats. And like I said, you can change what's displayed here. I can arrow across or swipe across here and swipe back and swipe up. So I have all of those good things there. As for this infotainment system, a lot of people trash this infotainment system, saying they don't like it, they hate it, it's terrible, things of that nature. As you can see, it's pretty quick, it's pretty responsive. As I wave my hand in front of that, whoops, hey, I didn't mean to touch it, there we go. I wave my hand in front of that, you see it move. You do get gloss black down here. Cup holders here, they're stadium seat style, where one's lower than the other. Storage right here. But back to this infotainment system. If you own a car that has this, you've already got it set up. You're not worried about this. I have this in my Golf R, and it is not a problem. Not a problem at all. It's just something you have to get used to, just like your phone when it first came with this little square and no physical buttons. You had to get used to it, but you did. And it continued to work. Your cell phone worked until you traded it in and got a new one. So there you go. Up here, the storage bin is gone. There's a speaker up here as well. This car is actually sold. It was actually reserved. So all of my SEL Premium R lines are reserved. We can order one for you though. You just give me a call. There's your manuals right there. The tire warranties are right there underneath that. It's all Shetland beige across there, and down here the carpet is black. Passenger seat is power. Forward, back, up and down here. Seat back adjust right there. The storage bin right here, there's another USB-C right here. This is actually shortened a little bit, so it's not as long as it was before. You can still get a small purse in here, storage in there as well. Let's take a look at the back seats, or the middle seats here. This one here, as it sits, comes in at $55,699. Extras on this one include $695 for captain's chairs, $405 for the auto dimming home link mirror, $346 for monster mats, set of 5 including the rear row, the third row, $275 for prepaid maintenance, giving you 3 years of prepaid maintenance. $173 for the bumper dillo plate on the back, and then $13.50 for destination, bringing you to $55,699. As we open this back door here, here's a look at the back seats. Again, diamond stitch on these seats here. These are also leathered. These are also heated. There is a little bead right here, a little light gray to white bead right here and here. The seat is perforated up here, and then that headrest has a bead on it as well, and it's adjustable. It's a manual adjust there too, or piping on it, I should say. And then there is your lever to move the seat forward and back, the handle to recline the seat and also fold it flat. The wood grain continues in the door panel here, around the door handle here, leatherette back here as well on the door panel, and then a storage bin here, and then a couple down here. Sunshades in both rear doors here, so that just fits up in there just like that. Also on that side over there. And as I climb in here, here's a look at my leg room here. This pocket right here, lots of leg room here. I can actually recline this seat too, pull back. Now I'm reclined fully. Very nice. Your vent right here, they did add a silver trim around it here, so that's a little more upper scale there. And then there's your controls right there. 2 USB-Cs right here, and a 3-prong plug-in right here. There's a look at your door panel over there. The armrest fold down right here, and this button controls where they lock at, so you just squeeze it and adjust where you want the seat to stop at, or the armrest to stop at, I should say. It does have a single contrast stitch down the side here, and there's a look at the diamond stitch on the leatherette seats in the third row. That headrest flicks up with the flick of a wrist. Little storage cubbies over here as well. There's your spot for your privacy cover to nest or to lock in if you're using a privacy cover, and a seat belt clip back there. There's also a C-pillar vent for the third row right here, and also over on the other side over here, if you can see that right there. All of the lights now, the dome lights, are capacitive touch. The door is open, so that's going to stay on. But here's a look up front from the back. And I'm going to shut this door here because I'm letting all that air conditioning out. Now, your sunroof. Giant panoramic sunroof with a power sunshade. It is light gray in color, just like the headliner here. And there are 2 swipers up here. First swiper right here, swipe back. There goes the sunshade. Okay. Second swiper on the left here. That is for the sunroof. Whoops. And I hit the dome light there instead. Capacitive touch is a little different, so you got to have a different touch for that. There's a look at that panoramic sunroof, and it's tinted. It stacks on top there. Pop-up windscreen right there. And then as I close this, we'll swipe right there. You still have a venting option on this sunroof as well, where you can actually have it vent up just to let air escape. And there you go. There's a look at the giant panoramic sunroof. Now let's take a look at the back. Oh, and there's speakers in the premium back here above the seat belt, where the seat belt comes out right there on both sides. Let's take a look at the rear hatch. Here's a look at your wheel right here. Very nice wheel. This is a new R-Line wheel. That's familiar if you are familiar with the SEL R-Line Tiguan. It's just a 1-inch larger wheel, same version. There's a look at that giant panoramic sunroof. I look through from the back to the front. Captain's chair set up here. The seats back here. Black carpet on the back with a steel plate there. The seats do fold flat. That seat won't fold flat now because I just reclined that seat all the way. But pull back up on that there. There's Velcro right here to attach that. There's 2 more USB-Cs right there. Total of 8 USBs in this car. And more storage cubbies right there. There's a look with that seat flat right there. You pull up on this guy right here. I'm doing that with one hand there, so that's a little bit of a challenge. Seatbelt clip here, bag hook right here, monster mats right here, cargo blocks here, and here's the front license plate as well. The front license plate bracket, I should say. Underneath the floor right here, you lift up here, there is the subwoofer. That's the Harman Kardon quick release subwoofer there. There's more storage trays right there, and you just remove this guy, unplug that and unscrew that, and there's your spare underneath. Jack apparatus is off to the side. This car will come with a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty on it from Volkswagen. That includes 2 years of free maintenance included. This one has that SUV care, so it has a 3rd year of prepaid maintenance in there. Also, if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's, we will give you 3 additional years of free maintenance. Your 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60,000-mile oil changes are all covered. Now, that is a local deal only. You'll have to come to my dealership to get those little extra 3. But if you are interested in this car, give me a call, 636-290-4257. You can fly in and drive out. I'll pick you up at the airport. As I did say though, this one is sold. When I say, are you interested in this car? You can order one. I can get one for you. We'll also give you a 10-year, 200,000 mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty free of charge. So again, if you're interested in a car like this one, give me a call, 636-290-4257. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Reese Sells Cars. Thanks a lot, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a great day.